Now, new at 5, Milwaukee's city attorney's office has been at the center of controversy for months. Today, City Attorney Tierman Spencer is speaking out about the high turnover in his office and turmoil in the form of complaints and allegations of sexual harassment. Spencer, who was elected in spring of just last year, says he's being unfairly targeted as the new person in the role. He sat down with our Katie Crowther to explain.
City Attorney Tierman Spencer called a press conference here at City Hall today, but did not give a lot of information beforehand. He ended up using the time to tell media and Milwaukee aldermen to do better, but he did not address many specific criticisms against him. I got to speak with him one-on-one in his office after. Tierman Spencer says he isn't being treated fairly by the media.
Let's just get the facts and move forward.
Or by Milwaukee aldermen.
You're making it toxic.
In particular, he calls out Alderman Mike Murphy, the chair of the Finance and Personnel Committee, which is in charge of allocating money to city departments.
You asked for more money for your office.
Absolutely.
And that would mainly go to?
Staffing. The city have not been paying people. There have been no raises. I'm hearing it now. I'm dealing with it right now. A number of folks voicing concerns but not having raises the last 5, 6, 7 years prior to my tenure. But I have to deal with it. I inherited it.
Spencer has seen more than 20 employees leave the city attorney's office since he took over about 18 months ago, contributing to a backlog of cases. One of those former employees accuses Spencer of sexual harassment, which he denies.
So it doesn't take a rocket science to see the merit of that. What's new here? Me taking over from someone else. So now all of these other dispersions come up. You know why? Because the rumor was they figured they had me out of here in 6 months. Didn't work. Yes, we have a number of people that are leaving because they didn't want new leadership, they want the change. That's fine.
Spencer says he's hired 2 new attorneys this past week, but doesn't know the exact number of positions left to fill. He says he's working to make positive change to the city attorney's office, like making sure more than one attorney follows each case to prevent backlogs.
I'm here. I'm not leaving. I'm not running anywhere. We're going to make the changes that people voted for. We're going to do it.
Alderman Mike Murphy is responding to Spencer's comments, saying he has an obligation to hold city officials like Spencer accountable.
There's some substantial issues in terms of how the operation of the office is being conducted. We've had some very serious complaints raised by a number of women. There's been evidence that's been found to substantiate that by our own employee relations office. And you can't hide that. The city attorney's office is an extremely important office. It has a very direct impact in terms of our liabilities and lawsuits involving millions of dollars. If you don't have competent staff there, it can result in very serious harm to the taxpayers of the city.
Tierman Spencer also made it a point to tell me he has very little say in who gets hired in his office. He says job candidates are first selected and vetted by the city's Department of Employee Relations. Reporting from City Hall, Katie Crowther, TMJ4 News.